Blessed Friday to us. All scholars find in this very beautiful parable, and of course the parable has something to do with the coming times, no? The eschatological things, the eschatological times. Precisely because one of the reasons is we are about to end the reading of the Gospel of Matthew for our daily liturgical celebrations. And soon we'll be reading the other Gospel, which is Luke's, because this Gospel reading today belongs to the chapter before the Passion narrative in the Gospel of St. Matthew. Now, going back to what scholars have observed, all of them, is that this last verse, when the Gospel says, "Therefore stay awake," okay, is not so much fitted to the parable. Ngano man? Ngano wa man inahaom? Because those who were waiting for the bridegroom fell asleep. No? So according to scholars, in order to redeem the very questionable status of the verse, they said most probably this verse was added. But then somehow they would say, to stay awake actually means here to be prepared. And that is the simple yet very profound message of the gospel reading. Ang pagpangandam, to prepare. Sometimes we put it in the context of vigilance. But then we have to take into account that while the virgins, those who waited for the bridegroom to arrive, fell asleep, so we should also give ourselves time to rest. But while resting, everything is already prepared beforehand. And this is the kind of message that is so sensitive and so sensible in our times. No? But then on the other hand, we would also say, yes, we will have our own rest, pero ayaw lang sagpalabi eh. Kaya basig masubraan na unya, pag mata nato, wala na. No? But then the preparation is what matters most. And how do we prepare? For as long as we are able, and in the waking hours of the day, we do what God actually wants us to do. Okay? The generosity that somehow may be a little bit questionable in the narrative, because the wise virgins did not share to those who were asking for them. We have to already prepare. Kaysa punto sa Ebanghelyo, sa parable, what they were bringing already is what they have prepared when they were still awake. And it is a matter of the merits that each and every one have to accomplish. So, too late if you go and buy to the merchants, because masirad-an jud sa portahan. But then, let's go back to the very basic message, prepare. And that's what we're doing every time we come to the Mass and in our waking hours when we think of God and the good things that He wants us to do. For this is our task as well. Amen.